First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Ridley.
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And in motion is Brown. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back at Lambeau Field. in just a moment. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. Hut, hut.
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Blaster. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And this will be incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Smash. Red. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. He's going to look downfield once again. Whoa! And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. I just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Here's a run with Hunt. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be intercepted. Just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Packers will go up by 7. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Shit, I got a score on this drive. It looks like it's supposed to be a defensive game.
First and 10 for Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll take a shot downfield for Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Third down, 3 to go. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down. His defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2. And in motion is Brown. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll let this go towards the end zone. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? He'll get that one complete to Rice. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Motion man is Rice. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've reached the intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
Okay, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Set. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throw away. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 83 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. A beautiful combination.
Bro, I don't know if you're trying to talk or what, but your mic cracking.
Field and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
You lucky I ain't get to adjust my defense. Snap that ball so quick. It was smart.
It's Xavier Worthy on the return.
Yeah.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A throw on the move is caught. Here's 2nd and 6. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 1st down throw, Mahomes. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch.
Oh, yeah.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And for a
Man, I try to throw that shit high. He got takeover. That's some fuck shit right there. Oh, my God. This game pissing me off.
Packers are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
It's not often
No,
like that
no,
everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception.
You better
Boy,
close
is it
this shit
beautiful
out there, man.
when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Cook. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 15.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Yeah, you want to see the offense, so I got more yards than you. You got that defensive touchdown, though. That's what fucked me over.
It'll bring up second down.
Allow that to happen.
Off he goes.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now a carry for Hunt. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. This one, a deep shot for Rice.
God damn. I had to take a shot.
Again at their own 20-yard line.
I had to take a shot. Nah, they home me on my passes.
On comes the Packers punting team.
Oh,
As they
man,
try
now
to
you
play
trying
the
to
field
bullshit.
position game
You
here,
know, you
protecting a
motherfucker.
4th quarter lead. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside
Give me
the
another
10.
chance. It's great. It's great. That show been off Madden for a minute. I was a champion 3, like when it first came out. Then I stopped playing this shit. I uninstalled, reinstalled.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Again, working deep downfield.
I just threw that down.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots,
shit, look at my yards though.
Or just simple underneath
you getting there?
There's just something about it
today
that doesn't look
yeah,
right.
I ain't closing it out.
I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
That's a flag. That's a flag. And they gave it to him.
He is intercepted.
I know what it. I know what it is though. I got to stop that free form and shit.
That'll march them back half the distance, and they'll go from there.
Appreciate it, because I'm just gonna try something.
Mahomes now back near his own goal line. He's going to dial up another deep ball.
And you still getting them. Oh, my God.
He is intercepted.
Yeah. GG's, man. I ain't taking no more picks.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out backed up on your own.
Man, nigga, with my ass on defense. I got to get my throws right, man. They fucking my homes up with them deep throws. What is this deep throw stat at?
What is what?
It's deep throw stat. It's deep throw. Pause. I took 2 L's back to back. All right, I'm winning this one. Switch my jerseys. I gotta go to the Texas jerseys. Man, I'm gonna get fucked up later.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Kansas City. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
On two, ready? 12, you just set. Stop.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Burrow looking to pass. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Easy. Right. Yellow. Right side.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
2nd and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
12. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
11 more on that one, and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
But that was a quality play to start a new set.
Yeah, just Dubs. I got a mic. What's up?
Winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm talking to Chad, bro.
Now it's Burrow.
Hey, why you sound offended, though?
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well.
I ain't even
and he didn't get that done on that play.
Nah, I ain't talking to you, little bro. You ain't big, bro.
So it's
This is we, you know what? Since we talking like that, fuck the motherfucking Bengals, nigga. Yeah, since that's what you want. Is that what you want? That's what you looking for, nigga? Huh? Is that what you want?
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That's what the fuck you want? You want one of them type of games? I give it to you.
Half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown.
Nah, I was talking to Chad actually.
The message transmitted in the huddle, and they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive, and even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
11 MT, take. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Andre Yoshivas. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks
Wow.
like the defense
Wow.
has got it. And
They gave me a
these guys are gonna
fumble.
get the
Okay.
football at the 28-yard line.
How many times in the course of the game?
It still fuck the Bengals. All right, it's all good.
And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Okay.
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Gun.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field.
Take you 3. Take you 3.
With it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Let's get set. 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his target.
He held on to it. Weak ass comeback route. I got something for that shit. That shit gonna work one time. Don't do it again. I'm taking it to the house next time.
But now it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yellow.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
Yellow. Hey, 15. 15.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, 43. What's that?
Mahomes going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead.
Go on, run the clock out, bro.
Game is over.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and his throw is going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
No, I'm just talking about right there on that kickoff, bro. 2 seconds.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 4. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of Worthy. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
15. Yellow.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Let go.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
All right, win or lose, GG's.
Bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw again on 2nd down, Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. An inside give, Brown.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
That's to his tight end all. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. This is 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go.
Now Burrow. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On one, ready?
Here comes 2nd down.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw, Burrow. And he comes back with one complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
On one, ready?
The Arrowhead crowd in full roar. Here's third down. Burrow. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Looks like we might be going to overtime just because of that dumbass shit.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Attack! Yellow!
Mahomes to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in a position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
A big play looming on third down.
15.
Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Here's 1st and 10.
11, mighty. Here we go. 11.
Throwing, Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime.
Wouldn't expect any less from the Bengals. My bad, bro. I'm trying to spark up.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. That is incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Oh, that's a kick, bro. That could have been game.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break,
They ain't trying to give me shit, bro. I was reading that, I swear. It's like I'm reading that right there.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy.
Come on, let's close this shit out. Right here.
Did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
and it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it.
I should have known the comeback route. I should have known.
Did it well.
That's so reliable right there. Okay.
But it pays off with a first down.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants
I forgot
to win the
about
game
it.
right
Yeah,
now.
you
That's
got
why
me
they
on
went
that.
for it and
It's
got
all
it on
good, though.
fourth down.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
12. Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Yoshivas. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now it's Burrow.
Damn, man. Dude bumped me. That's some whole shit.
Well, let's see who this is on. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
I fucked that up, gave that one up. Wrong fucking out of him.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost. Taking it right down Broadway.
Let's go ahead and win the game right here.
Touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
For the game, bro. GG's, man. Hell of a game. Yeah, I expect this rivalry. Looking forward to playing y'all in the season. You a real Bengals fan?
So the Chiefs
Of course you are.
keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for two.
Let's go now.
Hopefully y'all have a healthy year. GG's.
And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a one-point lead.
But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Bro, how I get demoted? What the hell? I know I better rank up off this next win.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. O'Connell will throw to get us started. He's got time here. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by Charles Omenihu on the play.
What an excellent job there by the defense. Once he gets out on the move, to be able to corral and contain him and not give up any yards. So often a unit can't keep that contained, and a play like that will go for a big gain.
O'Connell working from the pistol. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10. It's a give to White. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Eagle play action. It's O'Connell. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings them to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's O'Connell. And the defender comes away with it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it'll be Raider football. Look at this, the wideout gets it to start this drive. And the reverse call pays off, some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Running on 2nd with White. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here. O'Connell now to throw on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And he pays the price for the interception. Big hit brings it into that return. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates it up.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. McCole Hardman now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job even hang on through that catch there.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Rice, the motion man right. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Rice pulls it in along the sideline. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. So now here's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around.
And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The give now to White. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Again, this is White. And he'll go down here at the 16. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Mahomes. Flush down now to his left. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. 2nd and 3 now. Back to the air, Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all. Again, Mahomes to throw.
That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Touchdown, Kansas City. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game. Crawley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Raiders' ball. A chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's a toss to White. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's good for a Raiders first.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
Big play. Pushes them beyond midfield. Hits the 20. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. And the Raiders get there and take him down. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying again, following the sack. Has a man, it's Brown. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They connect on the deep shot. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Here are the Chiefs facing a massive two-point try. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut the lead down to just 2. They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff now to the receiver. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's O'Connell. Rolling left, buying some time. And they got there in time. He's taken down. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. They've got first down from the 31. Up the middle, here goes White. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that, down inside the 25. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's White again. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves them with 3rd and 2. Here he is to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Back to throw it. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.